Our math focus areas are on fact fluency. Students need to know their addition and subtraction facts through and from 20. Students who know these facts are going to be much more successful when we begin to do addition and subtraction problem solving. In second grade, addition and subtraction problem solving is a huge area of focus. We want students to be able to analyze problems and, even more importantly, to persevere through difficult problems. Those include multi-step problems as well. We'll also focus on geometry and measurement. In math, we differentiate for different levels of ability just as we do in other areas of instruction. We do this through small group instruction. Oftentimes students will benefit from, after a lesson's been taught whole group, if we pull them back to a small group or even one-on-one for a reteach or even to teach the same skill in a different way. We also spiral back through the things that we teach so it doesn't just go away. Students are allowed to use the strategy that's most efficient for them. We'll introduce students to a variety of strategies, and then some students will already come knowing a strategy that works really well for them, and as long as the conceptual understanding is behind it, they're allowed to use that strategy. We will always push a student to move to the next strategy when true understanding and accuracy are present. So we don't ever want a student to stay stuck with a strategy because it becomes really comfortable. We're going to stretch them to move outside of their comfort zone and continue to grow with their math strategies. If you'll keep listening, on the next 2 slides, I have demonstrated for you the addition strategies that we will introduce to students early in second grade, as well as the subtraction strategies that we will use. We will continue to grow in these areas as well, but this is a starting place.
We start out with a really basic strategy called counting on, and that's just where the students would then draw, where they would write the higher number and then draw the lower number just using circles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they would say 12, 13, 14, 15, arriving at 23. This is very basic, and we tend to move from this pretty quickly. We'll get to a point really where we'll say, okay, no more pictures. Another way to show the same equation, and many kids are ready for this pretty quickly, is to break down the 10s and the 1s. So this would be 10 plus 2, this would be 10 plus 1. We'd add the 10s together, and then the 1s. And then we would add, some kids need this step, others are ready to just write 23. And another strategy we'll use a lot in the classroom is the number line. And if our equation stays the same, we ask them to start with the higher number and make hops. And some kids need to start out with just hops of 1. We have to be really tidy with our work when we do the number line strategy, and so on until you get to 23. Other students are ready quite quickly to make larger hops on the number line. And keeping up with it, they've indeed added 11. When subtracting with lower numbers, some students may need to start out by drawing a picture. And then subtracting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or utilizing the number line again. And I'm subtracting 5, so I'm going to make hops of 1 here. I've subtracted 5. My answer is 7. When we start working with double digits in both numbers, students may use an open number line and make larger hops. or they may use the keep one number whole method. And this is breaking down tens and ones again, but when subtracting, we need to keep the largest number whole. So we don't mess with that guy, but we do break down this, the 15 into the 10 and the 5. So then I would subtract each piece of that. And then I have to take my 12 and subtract the 5 from that, getting my answer of 7.